What's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine for those of you that are new here, and today I have for you guys a review slash first impressions of some new elf makeup products. So my full face isn't gonna be all elf makeup, but I do have the majority of elf products, and then I'll basically just be doing first impressions and what I think about them. And some of these are new and some of these are already that I had in my collection. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I did already go ahead and prime my face, which I use the elf Power Grip primer with the 4% Niacinamide. I can never freaking say that word. And this is the one in the pink because they do have the blue one. Honestly, I prefer the blue one. Let me go ahead and put my hair up. Like I said, I already primed, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. I like to prime my face before I start filming, just so it has time to set. And let's see how I look. It looks busted, but it's all good. Also, these little braids, I'm literally getting ready to start taking them out because they were cute and all, but now they're kind of getting on my nerves. I like it, but it's just starting to get really tangled and stuff like that. So I think it's time to start taking those babies out. Sorry, went off on a freaking tangent. But what I was saying is that I like to prime my face before I start filming. That way it has time to set. And by the time, I start filming, I can kind of just get into my makeup look rather than waiting and all that stuff. That's usually why I do that before I film and everything like that. So I know everyone kind of does their face differently. For me personally, I like to do my primer and then I like to go into my eyebrows. That's the next thing I like to do. And I don't have an elf eyebrow pen, so I'm just going to be using my L'Oreal brow stylus. So that's the one I'm going to use for my eyebrows. And as always, my mirror's down here, so that's what I'm looking at. Okay, so I like to just use a pencil, and lately I've been kind of loving this eye look where I use a pencil and then I go in with the elf brow lift. And this is just kind of basically a clear gel that's basically gel for your eyebrows, and it just makes them hold. And I actually really have been liking this. This isn't new. You know what I'm looking at is that, so I actually had bought in at Ulta a spoolie with a spatula that I wanted to try out for this video, and I was looking at the receipt right now, but so she definitely charged me for it, but I don't know if she forgot to put it in the bag or if it fell out in my car in the back, in the trunk. So it is what it is. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep filming this video. So I wanted to try it because I've been using I'm gonna use the back of this, but I wanted to try that because it looked like it was a better, it just looked like it was a better tool. So let's do this. So I have really thick eyebrows. Because I have really thick eyebrows, it doesn't I already kind of have a fuller look, but I just I basically just use this, not so much for a fuller look, but just basically for a hold on my eyebrows. So I just brush upward, and then once I'm finished brushing upward, I just kind of brush it, I shape it. Okay, this might look a little bit weird today just because it's not the one I normally use. I have another one that I use. It's in my makeup bag, but I'm too lazy to go get it right now. And I also think I put a little too much on it, but oh well. One thing that I don't like though is I will say you have to make sure, don't put a lot because it does, even though it's clear, it does, I don't know if it's just a reflection, but it kind of looks like it gives off a white gluey look a little bit. Okay, looks good now. So that's that. So now that we have the eyebrows, I do like to carve the eyebrows out. Once I do my eyebrows, I do kind of to carve them out. It's kind of a loosely carved, so I don't have one of those jar concealers. So what I use to carve them out is the elf concealer basically, and then I just do it on my eyelids too, just to kind of get the darkness out of my eyelids out. But I'm using the elf Hydrating Camo Concealer in Satin Finish. This is already a regular in my collection. This is actually one of my faves that I use all the freaking time. I love this concealer so much. And so I basically just, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I basically just draw a little bit under my eyelids, where the eyebrow is. And then I'm going in with just a Real Techniques brush. I'll just blend this out under, and then I'll blend downward into the eyelid as well, just so that it takes some of that darkness out of it. I might put a little bit more because usually I don't really use an eyeshadow primer or anything like that. I'll just use a little bit of concealer, and then I usually go in with a mauve brown color to do my eyes, just a basic brown. But today I am going to be doing a more colorful eye look for you guys, so I might want to apply a little bit more. After that it's set in, I'm gonna grab actually a bigger brush though. Then I go in with this BH Cosmetics brush. I just press it in a little bit more just to make sure. Then, like I told you guys, I always stick to my nude mauves, but because I was doing this video video for you guys, I wanted to switch it up and I wanted to do a little bit more of a colorful, or not like necessarily colorful eye look, but I was thinking I wanted to try maybe like a different eye look for you guys, because maybe I'm like, you know, like the holidays are starting to come up and you kind of like, I don't know about you guys, but when like the holidays come, I like to do like my makeup a little bit more like, not my typical like nude makeup. I want to do something a little bit different. So I saw this palette and I was like, ooh, like this is pretty, because I didn't want to do like your typical like red or anything like that. I wanted to do something different, and I was like, maybe thinking about this would be like a good like eye look maybe for Christmas. I don't know, we'll see how it turns out, because I didn't practice this, so we're just basically just gonna go with the flow and see how it looks. But I got this like little elf like quads. I mean, they're affordable and stuff, and I like how, since I don't really use color all the time, I don't really want to get like a bigger palette with a bunch of colorful shades, so I figured I would get this one. But this is like the elf bite-size eyeshadow palette, and this is in the color Hot Jalepeño. So let's just show you guys these. So as you can see, it's little, but it has 4 different shades. This one is in Hot Jalapeño, so it's more centered on green. So you got like your darker like hunter green, then you got like a, you know, more of like a jalapeno green, and then you got a glittery green, and then you got a glittery gold. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, and let's go ahead and kind of blend some. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of start with this like hunter, or this like lighter green. I don't even remember. I think these eyeshadow brushes are from the 99-cent store, and these are actually really good. I like that they have like really cool designs, but I actually like the quality of how they are too. Okay, first impressions, let's like swatch this. Okay, when I'm swatching it, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's kind of chalky a little bit. Let's try the darker one. Okay, the darker one's a lot more pigmented, but the light green, because I was gonna say that like as I'm applying it to my eyelid, it's kind of looking a little chalky. And also I wasn't gonna try and do it all the way, but I accidentally put it all over my eyelid. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know why I went all the way on my eyelid. This is why I get scared about like doing colorful eye looks, because I don't know if I like it. It's looking a little chalky. But I also feel like it always kind of looks like weird like this too when you're doing like a full like eye look and you don't have all your makeup on. It kind of gives you like, you know, because your full face ain't beat already. But now this, I don't know if y'all can see this. Y'all see how chalky this looks? I do not like that. Well, at least it was like a small, how much was this by the way? Let me see. Jalapeno. Oh, it was only $3. Okay, so it's not bad. Like literally for $3, you get like 4 little shadows, and so it's almost, but it is looking chalky. That's a little sad, because I feel like Elf is pretty good quality, but this is just not the vibe. And I feel like it's not really blending. Like, I don't know how we're gonna do it. Let me see. Sometimes what I've noticed with some of these palettes is if you kind of press the shadow on, it's a little bit better than just like blending, if that makes sense. Oh no, but even pressing it on, it does not look cute. It just looks chalky as hell. I look like the freaking Hulk. Part of me kind of wants to take it off, but no, we started this and we're gonna go through with it. I'm literally so terrified of doing color like eye looks. Like that's why you guys hardly ever see me doing color. Okay, maybe if I do a smaller brush. Yeah, let's do this Real Techniques. Real Techniques also has some really good brushes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the darker green. Say y'all prayers for me. Okay, the darker green one is definitely a lot more pigmented. It is, I don't know, hold up, let me see if it's blendable. It's not going on as chalky. It's definitely a more like beautiful color. Now it's like trying to fix the mess of the green one that I did earlier. Seems like it's a little easier to blend the darker green one. Hopefully this comes out cute. Luckily, I'm not going anywhere after this, so if I be looking rough, it's all good. Actually, let's do a little bit more. That's the problem with me too. Like I be doing eye look, I try to match it to this eye and they just don't look the same, bro. Does that happen to anybody else or just me? What the? This is what I'm talking about. Puta madre. Y'all, I don't know what happened. I had a vision for this eye look, and like I was like, this is gonna look bomb, and then I attempted it and it doesn't look like that, bro. It's the same like when you cook something, bro, and like you think your cooking's gonna be bomb as hell, like your grandma's or your mom's cooking, and then you try your food, y basura. Man, that looks fucked up, bro. I don't even know how I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, I don't really like, I feel like the shadows are not, let me know, have y'all tried these shadows and are they good? Because I feel like, I'm trying to recollect my thoughts. I'm like, have I already tried one of these palettes before? And did I like it or did I not like it? Because this one, but it's also like the colors too. Like, it's like really going out of my comfort zone, guys. Dude, it like does, okay, I don't even know, bro. Maybe if I, oh my God. Dude, I just feel like I'm making it worse. This looks pretty bad. Okay, that's all we're leaving it at because I'm not gonna keep adding more color to it because I feel like it looks messed up. Okay, what I wanted to try, I saw these like, that's what I'm telling you, I had a vision and now we're just running with the vision. But I saw these like little elf, like basically like shimmer, like little shimmer, eyeshadow shimmers. And this one is in the color Aurora. So it's like this green emerald color, beautiful. And these remind me kind of the Stila ones. I don't know what those are called. Remember the Stila ones? I feel like Stila was the first person that came out. Or I don't know if they were the first person, but that I remember. It was the first one that I... Okay, this is pigmented as hell. Let's see. Maybe y'all can see this. Okay, let's see how these look on the eyelid. Please look good, because if not, I'm gonna freaking cry. Okay, you can like apply a little bit and then just kind of blend out. Okay, these actually are a vibe. These actually are very vibrant and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful freaking colors. I kind of like want to, I don't even know, like I'm just gonna apply a little bit more. This is such a vibe. This is so pretty, the color. I just hate how like the rest of the eyeshadow on top looks kind of ugly, but these pigments are really, really pretty. And they had so many colors. I just chose this one because like I told you guys, I was trying to create this eye look and I had a vision, but it didn't go like I thought. But the pigment is beautiful. Let's add a little bit more. I will say compared to the Stila, there's a difference in formulation, obviously, but for this to be drugstore, not bad, y'all, not bad. So I like to apply a little bit and then kind of dab. So pretty. Okay, actually this little paint pot might be what helps, these little shimmer might be what helps save my eye look, because before this, oh, okay, I saw what the problem is. If you dab it, it kind of takes the color a little bit away, so you might not want to dab. With the Stila ones, I feel like you can dab it and it won't make the color like fade or transfer over to your finger, but this one it does. So just don't dab it. If you're gonna dab it, just kind of spread the top, then I'll just make sure you apply a little bit more. You know what this would be really pretty for? This would be really pretty to use like if you're doing like a Halloween like makeup look for like Poison Ivy. This would be, Poison Ivy is Marvel, isn't she?
DC.
Oh, DC. But this would be really pretty to do like, I've always wanted to dress up as Poison Ivy. I just feel like she's a vibe. Okay, let me apply a little bit more. Yeah, with this one you do have to apply like, I'd say more than like one layer, depending on how pigmented and you want it, but I like it to be like really glittery and pigmented, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more. But once it's on, bro. Okay, let me dab a little here. She's so pretty. This is literally so pretty. So yeah, I think this would be great for like a Halloween costume, or even just like an everyday, not an everyday, just like if you want to try something new with your eyes. So let's let it dry a little bit, and then what sí lo caga, like makes it kind of kills the look a little bit, is the freaking eyeshadow, the crusty eyeshadow on top. Yeah, that part kind of sucks, but we can't do much about that. Let's let it dry a little bit, and then we'll do some inner corners once it dries. Let's go ahead and get into the face. Right now, I feel like I haven't seen too many e.l.f. like make like what is it called, like foundations or anything like that. They only have like the one that's like the flawless filter, the pink one that's really glowy that I didn't like. And then I've seen the CC cream, so I've just been using the CC cream. It's a little bit I think it's kind of a little bit light right now for me, just because I got a little bit tan, but I just put good bronzer and stuff like that. But I actually do really like the CC cream. This is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream and the color correcting full coverage natural finish. And this kind of has been my go-to like everyday like affordable drugstore makeup. So if like I'm not doing like anything super fancy and I don't want to waste like my Estee Lauder like double wear, then I'll just use this. And I love that it comes with a pump, one of my fave things. And this one, I typically like to apply this foundation with a sponge. I just feel like it creates a more flawless finish. And it is buildable, so it just kind of depends how much you want to put on. I think I might put a little bit more on, since I am doing a little bit more of a eye look. I have to put a little bit here, like I said, just because I am. Hopefully this eye look isn't looking all wild on camera. The glittery part doesn't look bad. It's the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow looks really patchy, man. Makes me sad. I've been kind of noticing that my face is like breaking out and my face is not looking that great. And I also think it's because my diet has not been the cleanest right now. And you can really see like how that affects like your face. Like right now my face is looking rough. You guys I don't think can pick it up on camera because it's like, you won't be able to see the pores and stuff, but yeah, I think you guys can see how white my face looks with this foundation right now. Yeah, because since I went on vacation and we were out at the beach like all the time, and we were out so much, and the sun there was hot, bruh. That sun over there don't play, it's strong. Actually, I don't think I'll need to put more foundation on. It gives really good coverage. Okay, but then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, the satin finish one. Love this freaking concealer, bruh. I just go in and put a like great some right there. Since I'm not going anywhere fancy, I'm not gonna go like full blown like concealer everywhere. But typically if I go out, then I will do that. And then I just use that little concealer brush. Let's let it set a little bit though. Like I told you guys, I'll like blend it a little bit here just so it doesn't look a little too uneven. Ooh, I feel like I'm looking a little rough. Okay, and what I like to do is I like to blend it outward over here. Okay, so once I've kind of blended that in, then I like to go in with that other BH Cosmetics concealer brush, and I just like to press it in to make sure that there's no creasing or anything like that. Looking like a ghost. But yeah, bro, I'm like this is so, it doesn't match me. I'd be literally looking like a ghost. Y'all shoot some ideas of more content that you guys want me to like film. I really like filming for you guys like beauty content, like makeup videos, but I'll be honest, like it is a what is it called, like an investment. I don't know if it's an investment, it's the correct word. It definitely is like a hobby that is like on the pricier side, because I love reviewing like new makeup and makeup for you guys, but you know, because I have to like go out and buy the makeup, like it does add up, so I can't like every week go and buy makeup, unfortunately. But I wish I could. Maybe one day I could buy makeup every day. Not every day, every week. Imagine what a freaking vibe that would be to review makeup as a job. Sheesh. I don't have an e.l.f. setting powder that's like a loose powder. I don't even know. They probably do have some, but I just don't have one. But I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Banana one. This is actually a really good powder for a drugstore. Oh no, I freaking hate when this happens. This is why I don't, y'all see my shirt? This is why I don't like to wear like my nice shirts when I'm doing my makeup, which I normally don't do this, but only because I'm filming, so I don't look like a freaking, I don't want to see like my freaking, if y'all saw the shirts I wear around the house, you'll be like, girl, what the fuck are you wearing? But I was saying, this is actually a good powder for it to be drugstore. Like it leaves your face like velvety and really nice. Right now, one of my go-to powder right now is the Huda Beauty, like I think it's like the baking powder and banana bread. That's like my go-to. And then key, if you don't have a powder puff, you need a powder puff. I know there's a bunch of different powder puffs out in the like that they're selling and stuff like that. Honestly, like Beauty Blender has one. I want to try that one, but I think it's like 20 bucks. I'm like, god damn. I think also e.l.f. has one. I want to try that one, and Real Techniques has one too. That's another one that I want to try. If you're on a budget or anything like that, there's a lot of good options. Like I literally got these from Amazon in like a big pack, and they were affordable. So as y'all know, I'm an oily girl, so I literally have to set all of my face, unless you guys want me to look like a frying pan. If you have dry skin, you probably don't have to set your face this much, but. And then that's the problem with the powders, is like if you like rub it in, you have to blow it, because then after you rub it in, it gets stuck on your shirt. But yeah, let me know what type of content you guys want to see. I like posting hauls too, but that requires me to spend money. I want to do more makeup looks. The only problem with doing makeup looks, that's the reason I don't film makeup looks like this for you guys all the time, is because my freaking camera overheats. So any type of like longer type of video like this, unfortunately causes this camera to overheat. So that's why I don't do it, but I do love posting these. And obviously because these take a lot longer for me to edit, like these take a lot longer to edit. So I'm on like a time crunch, and it's starting to look good. Okay, does it? Okay, at first I was like, ooh, like now I feel like I'm giving Joker vibes with like the freaking red braids and the green eyes. My husband's like in the background like, what the hell? What the hell? Who said Joker? He's like, yummy. Just kidding. Be right back, camera's overheating. Okay guys, so I am back. I had to obviously go away a little bit because the camera was overheating, as I was telling you guys. But we have a little special guest that I had to bribe to come. Wait, is this? Okay, just trying to make sure. Look at who it is. It's one of my children. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi everybody, I'm so greñudo. Don't let my mom cut my hair right now because I don't want her to. You're okay, you're okay. You gotta stand up. Say hi everybody. You see everybody in the camera? Okay, Papa's gonna take you. Okay, sorry, I just want to show you guys. Like I was telling you guys, he doesn't really like being like super around me. Like he just doesn't like, he gets annoyed by me, I think, because I'm like very like overwhelming, and I want to just like squeeze him and hug him and cuddle him, and he's just not that type of vibe, so he just gets annoyed at me. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into the rest of my face. I did go ahead and get a bronzer there. I went ahead and got this e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour. And this is in the color medium tan. The lighter color seemed a little too light for my skin tone, so I figured I would get this. I've heard that this is like a dupe for like Charlotte Tilbury ones. I don't know if that's true or not. I've never tried the Charlotte Tilbury ones, so I can't tell you guys if they're a dupe, because I think, ooh, but it has like a little powdery puff. So let's see, I'm kind of scared to try this. Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna do 3. Ooh, that looks dark, y'all. So let's hope for the damn best. I actually got this like Putty bronzer brush that I was gonna try. I don't know, should I try for this and see what happens? You know what, F it, let's try with this brush. This is the e.l.f. Putty bronzer brush. It's so dark. It looks like fucking caca, bro. Y'all, this looks like pure shit. Oh my god, this looks like I literally just smeared poop on my face. Okay, maybe this is really, really pigmented, so maybe I shouldn't have got, maybe one, I shouldn't have put that much. I should have put just one dot. Oh my god, y'all. I just like screamed and my husband saw it. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay, let me blend this out, guys, and then, oh my god, y'all, the Lord have mercy, because if not, this just ruined my whole makeup look, and it's gonna be the end of the makeup look. Okay, so lesson learned, this is hella freaking pigmented, so if you're thinking about getting this, either get the lighter shade, like get the shade, because it's pretty pigmented. So I don't know if yeah, this is so dark. Oh man, even after I blended it, look at that, guys, that looks so dark. Jeez. So I don't know if the problem was that I put way too many like dots on it, or if it was the color. Okay, it's definitely pigmented, so ain't no problem there. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna... Okay, it's not looking too bad, but this is what I think I'm gonna do, guys. I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of foundation and I'm gonna put it on the beauty blender on the sponge, and I'm going to blend it a little here, like a little bit down here and up here, so that the color of the bronzer doesn't look that wild. Okay, I think it doesn't look that bad once I did this, obviously. So I mean, I'm gonna try and just do one. I'm gonna do one dot on this side because this was way too dark. Okay, now I have to set it again. I swear, this has not been my makeup look. This has been like all of the fails that could possibly happen to me during this makeup look have happened. Oh shit. Y'all, what is going on? Today's just like not my day. Okay, when I put only one, it actually doesn't look that bad compared to this one. I think it was just that I put way too much. So if it looks a little uneven, obviously that's why. I'm actually curious to know, like, I think I might try next time the lighter shade to see how it looks and see how I like it. I'm not gonna put it on the rest of my face just because I'm scared. It's really pigmented and I don't want to mess it up. You know, like sometimes I do contour up here and on the jawline, but this is just really pigmented. So yeah, I don't want to mess it up. I usually put a powder over my cream contour, but I don't have an e.l.f. powder. So I don't know. Let me put a little bit of my regular like Too Faced powder that I normally do. Let me just like a little bit. I'm just gonna put that like slightly over. Nothing crazy. Okay, not bad. Okay, not bad. Then I went ahead and got another one of these like these like putty blushes. This one is in the Luminous though. So this one, the other putty blush that I've tried are like more of a matte finish. This is like more of like a shimmery glittery finish. So this is a Luminous putty blush, and this one is in the color Belize. Let me show you guys like what color it looks like. So pretty. I've been really into like, let me see if I can swatch this real quick. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be a lot more sheerer. You definitely, so this is after like 3 swatches. You're definitely gonna have to build this up a little bit. But you know what? I'm okay with that when it comes to blushes, because sometimes when the blushes are super pigmented, I'd rather have it be buildable. So I'm totally okay with that. And I also got this putty blush like brush to try out. Don't sleep on e.l.f. brushes. And it looks like kind of like a little like stipling brush or whatever. Don't sleep on e.l.f. brushes because they're actually really good quality and they're pretty affordable. So you just kind of swirl it around like this. That's what it says to do. And then dab on your face. But I like to put it like kind of where my cheeks are, like right here. And then lately I've been kind of building it or like blending it upward a little bit. Ooh, that's so pretty. I like the color. It's super like, it definitely is like a very like glittery, like luminous like finish. I love that. This might even be pretty like if you're not wearing makeup or you want to do like a skin tint and then do something like this. And I like this. I kind of don't want to put a lot more just because I have a more of like a dramatic eye, but yeah, this is pretty. I like this brush because before I didn't have a brush, I was just applying it with my fingers. And so I just dab it onto here, like the cheeks, and then move it upward. So freaking pretty. They have so many colors of this too. Like if you want more of like the matte one, they have the matte one. I've tried the matte one too, and the matte one's gorgeous. This is so pretty. They also had, this one had like a highlighter and a blush. I didn't try those because I wanted to try this, but maybe next time I can pick up the blush and the highlighter. Because if the contour like was pigmented, like imagine like the blush and the highlighter, like you're gonna be looking poppin'. Let me know in the comments below though, if you have already tried the Charlotte Tilbury one. If you've already tried the Charlotte Tilbury one, I'm curious to know whether this is a dupe for it. And then I don't know about anybody else, but I always like to put blush on my nose. And if that's just me, but I always grab a little bit and then I kind of like spread it like here. I kind of like to look really pink right there, but to each their own. Beautiful. I love this. This was a vibe. Honestly, that's so, so pretty. I'm actually really digging that. I'm going to finish up with the eyes now because I hadn't finished that up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray a little bit. Going to grab some setting spray and grab my brush. And then remember that like yellowish like eyeshadow that was in that palette? Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of that and do it like in the inner corners. Let's see. Let's see if it's not like, oh, okay, it's not bad. I mean, I don't know how it would do on the inner corner. Pretty. Oh, that looks so pretty. So what I did is I kind of moved it upward a little bit and it created like this, like with the green, it looks so pretty. Then I'm gonna drag it a little bit. I always love to drag my eyeshadow or like highlighter. Usually I use highlighter in the inner corner, but I like to drag it a little bit like that. So pretty. Okay, the glitter, like at least like gold glitter in the Hot Jalapeño palette right here, very pigmented. And if you wet it like this, the way I wetted the brush, it looks very, very pigmented and just like metallic-y looking almost. I don't know how it would look like regular, but so pretty. I love this. So sad that I'm literally making this makeup look and then I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed. But I'm actually glad because it was like, we had a couple of little mini disasters occur. This is definitely a look that I would wear with falsies if I was like going out and about. Let's go ahead and go in with our setting spray. So I did get a new setting spray because y'all know I have the green setting spray and I love that setting spray, but I wanted to try this other one, which was like a different one. And this was the Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. And this is long lasting wear. So I love the green one. That's one of my favorite drugstore ones, but now I wanted to try the blue one. So that had a little bit of a weird smell at first. It says that it keeps it matte and shine free. So beautiful. Then we're gonna go ahead and go in with the lips. I'm just gonna use my NYX NYX lip liner in the color Natural because I don't have an e.l.f. I didn't pick up an e.l.f. lip liner. Honestly, this lip liner is my go-to. Then for the lips, I know that e.l.f. just came out with these. These are new and people have been talking about these, so I wanted to try them. And I don't have any, like this is the first like I think lip oil I ever owned. And I know lip oils are all the rave right now, so I'm really, really excited to try this. This is the e.l.f. Glow Lip Oil and this is in the color Pink Quartz. And I like this because it kind of looked, it wasn't like clear, but it was like a clear, like it was like almost like a clear pink, you know? So, oh, it smells very pepperminty. So I wonder if it's going to be plumping effect because usually when things smell pepperminty like that's a plumping effect. Okay, it's definitely applying very like clear. Love the wand applicator though. Very glossy. It's glossy and it's definitely, I don't know if it's super glossy though. It's not the most glossiest thing I've seen. I mean, I have a lot of lip products that I love, especially like my Summer Fridays and my Fenty, like those. I feel like it's kind of hard to take the title away from those, but we'll see. Last but not least, I'm gonna be using this is the Big Mood mascara. I just already had this and this, I've reviewed this in a first impressions video in the past. And honestly, hasn't really been my favorite, but oh, sorry. It's in the purple container. Let me go ahead and do my eyelashes and then I'll come back, guys. All right, guys. So I am back. This is the finished final makeup look. Honestly, it's not looking too bad, right? Yeah, right. Or am I, y'all like, bruh, it's not looking bad, it's looking horrible. No, actually, I feel like it's not looking that bad. I mean, it is a little bit out of my comfort zone. Like I was telling you guys with the colors, I'm not used to all the colors, bright colors and all that. I really stick to like my nudes and yeah, basically just stick to my nude eye look. So whenever I do anything color, I feel really like out of place and it just feels weird. But I feel like it's not looking too bad. And we kind of fixed the cream contour situation because that was rough on this side, so that really scared me. But yeah, guys, I really hope you guys like this eye look. I actually kind of came to love it at the end. There were some things I would probably do differently next time, but let's go through a speed review of the products that were new this video and that my thoughts on like the first impressions of these products. Obviously, like I said, first impression. So as more time comes around and I try them a little bit more, I might end up loving them or I might end up hating them. So yeah, these are just first impressions. So the first one was the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer Brush. Obviously, this is for the Putty Bronzer, which I didn't use in this video, but to blend out the cream or the cream contour or whatever, yeah, this wasn't really that great to blend that out. So I need to give this more, I need to use this on the actual Putty bronzer and then give my honest thoughts on that. However, then we had the e.l.f. Putty blush brush, and this was actually great. I actually really liked this when it came to putting on the Putty blush. I felt like it blended it really nicely and just made it look really seamless. So I really like this. I will definitely be using this go from now on with the Putty blushes and not my hands. Then next up we had the e.l.f. Luminous Putty blush. Remember, this was in the color Belize. Very pretty. I really like this. I think these are really great quality. This one is buildable, so this one's a little bit more sheer than the other one. However, I like that just because it is a little bit more glittery. I kind of like to be able to build it up, so I thought this was really pretty and it gives you like a nice glow to your skin. Then we had the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour in the color medium. All right, it was good. It was hella pigmented. I was not expecting that much pigment to come out of this little thing, so definitely I want to try the lighter shade and see how I like that. And definitely when I do contour, I'm going to go a little less heavy with the amount that I apply just because it is so pigmented. Then the e.l.f. Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. I honestly have to try this a little bit more, obviously because it's a setting spray, but off the bat, like first impression, I would say it feels very similar to the green one. So we'll kind of see how this wears throughout the day and when I use it in future makeup videos. Then we had the Hot Jalapeño Bite Size Eyeshadow. So unfortunately, this was not a vibe for me. Honestly, I mean, the colors are not really colors that I will really reach for on an everyday basis just because I don't really use colorful eyeshadows. But like I said, the regular like matte eyeshadows were just very chalky for me and just felt really dry and they were really hard to blend. So I didn't like that. This gold eyeshadow was really pretty though. At least when you applied it wet with the wet brush, it definitely did give off a metallic look and it was very pigmented. So I did like that, but overall, I don't think I'm going to be really using this that much other than the glitter shades maybe. Yeah, this just wasn't a really vibe for me. Maybe I'll use it again and try and see if I can work with it a little bit more, but it was just very chalky and not really easy to blend at all. Then we had the e.l.f. I don't even know what this is called. Basically one of their, I threw away the packaging, but it's one of their like glittery like eyeshadow sticks. This was beautiful. I honestly really like this. I think for the price that you pay, it's good quality. It's still not, I wouldn't say it's a dupe for the Stila one because I feel like the Stila one is still a lot more pigmented and just the consistency and like the texture of it is a little bit different. However, I do think this is pretty good for the price. Like I feel like this is a good drugstore version and I think that it's very pigmented for like the price that you're paying. And you do have to apply a couple more layers, just kind of depending on how you want it to look. If you wanted to give it a really metallic-y wet look, you are going to have to apply a little bit more than one layer. I love that they come with a bunch of different colors, so that's something that's really nice too. I kind of want to try some of the other colors next time, or maybe I can try one of the ones that looks like the Stila one and then compare it side to side and see if it looks like, you know, how similar it really is. Last but not least, it was the lip oil for e.l.f. and this was in the color Pink Quartz. There were a couple things that I liked about this. So I like the applicator. So the applicator is so thick. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a very thick applicator. It's an affordable price, but I will say that I do like, I mean, it goes really nice on the lips and it does make your lips look really nice, but I don't know if I would prefer this over like, you know, my lip glosses and stuff like that. However, they did have a bunch of colors, so I want to try some more colors. I just felt like I had to apply a lot of product to kind of get the shine that I wanted. So it just kind of depends how much shine you want. But yeah, it was overall a good product. So yeah, guys, those were all the products that I reviewed for the first impressions. Let me know if you guys like videos like this. Go ahead and give this video a like if you want more videos like this. And go ahead and comment below some of the products that maybe you would like me to use in future videos for first impressions. And don't forget, guys, to go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button at the bottom so that you guys can go ahead and help me out. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye, guys.